This is PFT Live at the Scouting Combine in Indianapolis. Joining us now, the brand new coach of the San Francisco 49ers. He is Kyle Shanahan. Kyle, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Mike. Glad to be here.
John Lynch, the new general manager of the San Francisco 49ers. What has the past 30 days been like for John Lynch?
Sitting down with 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan at the 2017 NFL Scouting Combine. Coach, you're a month in now, and so beyond just how is it gone, what's been the best part so far?
So you were named head coach the day after the Super Bowl. No rest for the weary. How much of a whirlwind has all of this been?
It's been crazy.
It's been busy. It's been fluid. There's been a lot of moving parts.
It's different. I just got here a couple hours ago, but I've never done an interview at Indy before, so it's already been different. I definitely wouldn't be doing a press conference right now or this interview if I wasn't a head coach. I got to be here a little bit longer. I usually only came for half the week, just the offense. I got to be here the full week because of the defense, where I sit in those interviews at night and everything.
The most important time is, getting the guys in that chair right there and really getting to know these guys. People say, how do you do that in 15 minutes? We've done a lot of homework, and this just gives us further information to go back and look into. But I think you do get a sense of who these guys are.
Who's in the hot seat, by the way, right now? Is it?
You're right where the players see.
I am?
Yeah,
That sounds
going that way. We get them up on the film. We get them up on the board
just
over
got
here.
A little less comfortable.
Yeah.
But how much have you enjoyed getting to, 60 guys come through here, sit in this chair right here. How much have you enjoyed getting to know them?
I love that. It's 15 minutes, so it's quick. So we try to get right to the critical issues. Kyle's over here, myself over here, whatever coach of that position group's in here. And we've done a lot of homework on them. We've got some things we need to find out. Mainly we want to see, are these guys that love football? Are these guys that want to win and compete for championships at the highest level? It's been a real good process thus far.
Everybody has their own style. I'll be in there with John Lynch and Adam Peters doing it also, and I'll see how they like to work it, but I just try to get the guy to be himself. There's a lot of people in the room. The guys are usually nervous, and my deal is I want to find out who he is. What does he do away from the football office? You try to get a guy to relax. It usually, for me, it takes about 10 minutes into it, and then you get about 5 minutes of genuine conversation. Whoever you draft, you want to have an idea of who they are, and it's tough to get that fully in a 15-minute scheduled interview.
There's this positive vibe around the Niners. People are excited about the San Francisco 49ers, the number 2 overall pick.
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you. The nature of having the 2nd overall pick, the phone starts ringing. Are you open to listening to offers for that pick?
Yeah, why wouldn't you be? I keep mentioning that a lot of people talk about it as if it's a burden. It's not a burden, it's a tremendous asset. There's so many different directions we can go. We could stay pat and find an excellent football player, game-changing player that would help to change the fortunes of our franchise. It's a coveted pick as well, and so a lot of people want that. There's so many things we can do, and that's the way we're looking at it. We have a tremendous asset, we have a tremendous piece, and we're going to explore every option.
They've handled the salary cap the right way. We got a lot of room there. We got all our draft picks and at the high point of each round. I feel very good about it.
We want to be aggressive. We want to do everything it takes right to win in this league, and that's get good players. But what you can't do is just go pay people to pay people. You got to be smart, and you love to spend that money every year and get the right players to compete. And if you don't, it's nice because it can roll over to the next year.
When you leave Indianapolis, what will constitute, this was a successful week?
When I leave Indy, I'm a lot more excited to go back and watch these guys. Our personnel staff, they work on that year-round. For the coaching staff, though, Indy's really where it starts for us. Some of our coaches have got their college guys. I haven't started college yet. I do that this whole week, get to know the guys, and then when I get back from it, I have a much better idea of what I'm going into, who these guys are. I've met most of them, so I know them as a person, and I'm also much more familiar with their tape.
It's all about gathering more and more information. Free agency, you try to go out and get some priorities such that when you're in the draft, you can pick the best player. Everybody talks about that. That's a great mindset to have, but it's not always a reality when you have needs. And we are targeting some priorities in free agency such that we can get to the draft and truly take the guys that we've just fallen in love with through the process, through watching film. It's a thorough process, but it needs to be because these are big decisions.